Here we are again inside the Corvette, and what we're doing today is we're going to wrap the left side and the right side here with carbon fiber vinyl. Let's get right to it. To do this job, you're going to need some alcohol or something to clean those with, a rag to wipe them down, brand new razor blade works best, a heat gun, definitely a necessity here, and a T20, and you're going to need the vinyl. A good amount of it, because you're probably going to screw up at least once. First thing you're going to have to do is push something into that hole at the same time as pushing something into that hole. Right on that metal tab is what you want to push on. I'm using just this little tiny Matco screwdriver. So this is the left side popped out. It didn't pop out that far. This is the right side, which I haven't done yet. Just a little bit, but the right side came off, and there you have it. The center of the steering wheel, the airbag, is released. When you had that screwdriver, or whatever you used, in this hole, what you were poking on is that little hook right there, and you were bending the metal away from that pin. Alright, once your airbag is out, these wires were tucked up underneath here. Very carefully work the wires out, set the airbag somewhere. If you're smarter than me, you would have already unplugged the battery before we started. So after you get the airbag out and tucked away somewhere where it won't fall or, I don't know, blow up, you're gonna have to take off this screw for the left side, that screw for the right side, and a T20 seems to fit that pretty good. On the left side, once that screw is out, you just kind of wiggle this and it'll pop out. The right side, you're still just going to wiggle it, it's going to come out, and then you're going to have to disconnect the wires. And all you do for that is push this tab inward while pulling the connector away from the steering wheel. Now you can take your two pieces of plastic wherever you want to work on them, and if you want to make the right side easier to wrap, there's a tab there that you can access on the outside. There's a tab right next to it that you can get from this outside also. There's this tab right here, which you can access from inside the bezel there, and then this one right up top. So now give yourself a little bit of room to work. Push all the other crap out of the way. Try not to dump anything. Take your vinyl, cut the vinyl down to a piece that's going to be a little bit easier to work with for those. Now that you got your vinyl cut, you can clean this up just using alcohol. I'll peel back the vinyl, stick it on, and then work it with a heat gun. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and clean this real quick, wipe it down. Now it's time to wrap it. Laid it on there, I'm going to go grab my heat gun. So I just cut a slit down the middle of the inside of that button. Slit down the middle of that button, heat it up, and fold it in. Alright, now that we got those sorted, we can put our button pack back into the bezel. And here is the right side. Looks pretty dang good. And the other side's way easier. Still going to start by cleaning it. We're going to peel back our vinyl, stick it on, wrap it, and then just be done, because there is no buttons. And here we have the left side, looking good. As you see, I have the left side already in, right side's here in my hand. We're going to start by plugging it back in. The hook right here will grab inside the steering wheel. Then we're going to throw our screw back in. Alright, and now it's time to put the airbag back in. You just kind of have to line up this pin with that hole, pin on the other side with that hole, and tuck your wires back where they were. And then it's in. And there it is, put back in the car. So I'm usually not a huge fan of fake carbon fiber, but with the steering wheel kind of already having that look on the horn button, and then the center console kind of having that look as well, blends in pretty good, and honestly it looks a lot better than the silver did. So you can buy pre-cut vinyl on different websites with varying prices. $20 seems to be the norm here, and that is great. But you can also buy, just on Amazon, an entire roll of, 5-foot roll of this stuff, either gloss or kind of matte stuff. This is what I used. There will be a link in the description. And that is maybe a little less easy to do than the pre-cut stuff, obviously, but it's not very hard to do and save yourself a little bit of money. As always, guys, good luck. Have a great day.